Here's one thing near South Bermondsey station you might not know about. London's first ever railway terminus. Steam railways first arrived in London in 1836, 11 years after the world's first up in County Durham. If there's one person who knows more about railway history than I do, it's Simon Bradley, who writes about this very line in his new book, Bradley's Railway Guide.
This is one of the best surviving remnants, hear it, of the old London and Greenwich Railway, which was London's first railway, greatly remodelled, partially rebuilt, but here you can still see part of the original fabric from 1836. The really memorable thing about this bridge are these huge cast iron Doric columns, absolutely a feature from the highest, most prestigious end of classical architecture. Well, the line was built in stages on a viaduct throughout, so 22 feet up. They wanted to get people onto the line and trains running as quickly as possible, so it wasn't complete to either end yet. This was the nearest part to London where it was easy to provide a passenger terminus. So you climbed up onto the viaduct using wooden stairways, long since vanished, and travelled on from there. Early on you could carry on walking along the viaduct. You would walk along the railway routes to London Bridge Station, sometime before the train started running. February 1836 is when public trains start running from Spa Road, going as far as Deptford, and by the end of the year they were running to London Bridge.
And if you want to read about the other 199 years of British rail history, Simon's fantastic book is in all good bookshops now. We've only had the pleasure of South Bermondsey station for 158 years though, and by pleasure I mean this is a positively Spartan station, a long walk from the street between spiky-topped metal fencing. Then the station itself is little more than a hatch underneath the viaduct, some properly wonky stairs amidst corrugated sheets, coming out onto an exposed wooden platform that feels unnervingly creaky underfoot. You've got a choice of 2 prefab shelters, some kinda off-brand signage, and there's a dazzling view of Millwall's den. No one likes it, they don't care. But it's our first E-tier of the series, now we're cooking.